I'm Andrea with Happy Cloud Creations. I am just jumping on because, you know, way back when I used to jump on once a month to let you know what was going on over here. And the last time I guess I jumped on was April 2020. I was like, oh man, I can't believe it's already been a year since I jumped on and just kind of said hi to you guys and let you know what I was doing. So I'm going to see if I can, anybody who jumps on, say hi so I can see if I can see comments. They've changed this live feature, so now it looks different. So now I'm seeing if I can pull the video up on my phone. I don't know why they have to change technology. Okay, so I can see it on my phone. There we go. All right. So I hope you guys are having a great evening. I thought I would jump on at night because I figure more people are able to jump on at night. Hi, Suzanne. Suzanne. I can't see them on my laptop. I don't know how I'm able to do that. I'll have to look into that. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Sonia. Hello, Linda. Yay, people are jumping on. Yeah, so it's been a whole year since I did one of these updates, so I thought I should try to get back in the habit of it. It's kind of nice to talk with you guys and see what's going on with you guys. We just finished a Joyful Meadows quilt along over in my quilt group. A lot has happened this last year, you know. So the last one I did, we had just gotten our lockdown, and I was like, oh yeah, at the end of the month, the kids will go back to school. Well, they never went back to school, and they're still remote learning, and they will be through the end of the year. So as of quilt alongs in the quilt along group, I probably won't have another one until September, because September they'll be going back to in-person school. So that'll give me more time to sew and do a quilt along, because quilt alongs do take a lot of work and a lot of time. And I don't like committing to a quilt along when I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to actually do it, you know? Hi, Jenny. So let's see. I'm trying to remember what I told you guys last year. If you're in my quilt along group, you know, you've seen me since last April. Hi, Do. So, you know, it was basically, we were in the middle of the Rainier Echoes quilt along last time I jumped on here for an update. And then we did a Starlight Meadows quilt along, Starlight Mountain quilt along with National Quilters Circle, which you can find the link to that on my website. I put a new tab in my website that says quilt alongs. So all my past quilt alongs, you can just click on that and you can see all of the past information for all the previous quilt alongs. So like if you missed out on a quilt along and you have the pattern and you're like, I need a little extra help, all the links to the YouTube videos are listed there and easy to access on my website now. Because before it was like you had to search through all the blog posts, and now you just at the top or on the menu, you click quilt alongs and then it will list all the previous quilt alongs. So after the Starlight Mountain, we did the Joyful Meadows, which was this one. It was so cool. So many people joined for that one. Maybe just because they're all at home, or maybe because it's such a bright and cheerful pattern. I don't know. But I'm so happy to see so many different versions of that. It was really, really cool. Other than that, you know, I've just been home with the kids for the past year. I just finished up, I don't know if you guys saw my Plaid'N Perky quilts. That pattern comes out tomorrow. And if you haven't signed up for the giveaway yet, the giveaway doesn't end till tomorrow at 6 a.m. So you can still enter that. This is my 3 main color version with a background fabric. If anybody has questions about this pattern, let me know if you had questions about it. This is the 3 main color version. And then I also, my original one was a scrappy using fat quarters. But I actually used half yardage because I did a throw. It's like, it's big. It's 64 by 80, I think. So it's more bright and fun and more scrappy looking, so you don't get the woven effect as much as you do on the three main colors, but you do. I know I did get a question about if it uses a partial seam, which it does, and I just wanted to let you guys know why I did that. So originally I had thought about in this block having a seam go through this yellow strip here, but I really thought, okay, if you have a print, you want to have the least amount of seams going through your prints, you know, to continue the print. So this has a partial seam, which it kind of sounds scary, but it's not scary. You basically make your sections that go around that center square, and then you sew this section to this center square, but you don't sew it all the way. You leave that seam partially open so that when you are adding these blocks around it, when you come back to it, you can pull this one up, sew it to the block, and it all fits together perfectly. I was thinking maybe I would film a little video explaining that if people were having trouble with that, but all my testers seemed to do great with it and nobody had trouble with it. It's a very, very easy pattern other than that, you know. You just have all your squares and rectangles, and it goes together pretty quickly. So that comes out tomorrow, and I will be having a sale tomorrow, so 20% off this pattern and all my patterns and all my handmade items, which I like to do that when a pattern's released. Just I like people to get a little discount. I like getting a discount. I like buying things on sale, so I figure you guys probably like getting things on sale too. Trying to think what else. So that's what I've been working on lately. I don't really like my future plans for sewing this month. Oh, I have another pattern I want to work on, but I have 6 quilt tops. One already has the binding on it, it's just not finished, the binding. So I have 5 quilt tops that need to be turned into quilts. So I don't know, I might work on those instead of starting my next pattern, just because I hate it when they start piling up, and you know, it's like those could be quilts that are being used, but no, they're piling up and they're just tops, you know. So I may just try to, you know, finish this one up and the other ones this spring, summer, because spring, since the kids are in school from home, I'm not going to do another quilt along until September. And I usually don't do quilt alongs during the summertime just because summer's usually crazy. Last summer wasn't. It was like we stayed at home the whole time. But this summer, you know, hopefully things are opening up, things are getting better. I got my first vaccination 4 weeks ago, so Thursday I get my second one, which I'm really happy since I have a lowered immune system from my medication I take for my Crohn's disease. So that's going to be a big relief once I have that second one. So yeah, I'm hoping this summer will be fun and busy. So the quilt along probably won't happen until September when the kids are back in school. And then right before that, I'll see what everybody wants to do as a quilt along. I'm not sure yet. Who knows what'll happen? That's a long time from now, you know. The other things I were working on, I don't know if I posted this on Facebook. I made this, it's called a Windsor pouch by So Sweetness. I had to adjust the pattern slightly to make it shorter because I originally bought the zippers not knowing what pattern I would make. I just knew I wanted to make a zipper pouch. I got the zipper at Fat Quarter Shop, which is super cute. And then I just kind of did a patchwork box. When you're reading a pattern, you need to read it thoroughly. And when they say mark which side is the top and which side is the bottom, do that, because I did not. And as you can see, it's smaller on the bottom than the top because the top accounts for the seam where the zipper is. So I plan on making another one for my son because he really wanted one and he really liked the lace, but he didn't want it flowery. So I got this one, this star one from Missouri Star Company. So I'm going to make him a little pouch with this one. So hopefully I'll do that this month. It's like I have all these things I want to sew, but it just feels like I never have enough time to sew, you know? Especially with school. Like Cloud, he's in 5th grade, so he doesn't need a lot of help. But Snow's in 2nd grade, so she still needs a lot of help with all her schoolwork. But that will be fun. I got some dino. He's really into dinosaurs still. And so I have some dinosaur fabric that I was going to make with this for him. It's actually another room. I should have grabbed it. But yeah, I think that'll be fun. I kind of, at first I wanted to make myself a pouch for knitting because I've been knitting a lot of socks. Yeah, over this whole last year, I've probably knit more than 20 pairs of these rye socks by Tin Can Knits. It's a worsted weight yarn, so they go together super quick. I guess my last video last April, my cord to my webcam glitched, and so it cut off the end of my video, and so like I was la 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 for who knows how long, and none of it got recorded. So yeah, my goal was to make a pair of socks for all of my siblings, my sister's kids, and all my husband's siblings and their kids, and my parents and my in-laws. And I finally finished. So last week I mailed out the last pairs, which included like the smallest pair. My little nephew, he just turned 1, so his socks are tiny. But his dad's feet were like the biggest out of the whole family. So it was like the biggest with the smallest. I took a picture. I'll have to post it for you guys so you can see it. But he probably won't. The baby probably won't even wear those socks because now it's almost summertime. And they might be a little too slippery, but they were just too cute not to knit up. But yeah, if you are a knitter and are scared to try socks, I would definitely recommend this rye pattern just because it's a free pattern too, and they have a blog tutorial that can help you with each step, and it just goes together way quicker than a fingering weight yarn. So the other thing I'm knitting, you know, so I posted it on my Facebook feed in May. I started a sweater, but then I was like, but I really want to finish all these socks for all my family members. So the sweater kind of got put on the back burner while I was knitting all the socks. And it's almost summertime, and I'm like, I gotta finish the sweater. So it's the Harvest sweater. It's a cardigan by Tin Can Knits. I love all Tin Can Knits patterns. I've done their socks. I've done this Harvest. I've done the flax sweater. And then I've also done the Mountain Mist sweater, which they have really good patterns. So if you are a knitter, I would go check them out. So all I have to do, almost done. It's a Caron cake in blueberry tort. So the arm stripes are a little bit bigger than the body stripes, but I figure it's handmade. It doesn't matter. So I just have to finish this second arm, which I started last night. And then I can wear it, but hopefully we'll have some cooler days because these last few days have been in the 80s and it's been way too hot. So I haven't been able to dress warm, but hopefully, and if not, I'll be able to wear it next winter. So that'll be fun. So that's what I'm knitting and sewing. I'm hoping to finish some stuff this month, guys. I hope everybody likes that new pattern. The paper pattern was supposed to arrive today, but it did not. I forgot to mention that. So as soon as it arrives tomorrow, I will post in the group on my page saying paper patterns are in. But right now, digital will be released at 6 a.m. and the paper patterns will be released as soon as it gets in my hands. I don't like doing pre-orders on paper patterns because I want to have it physically in my hand and say, okay, these look good. I want to ship them out to you. I don't want to sell something that I don't have on hand. Does that make sense? Yeah, sewing, knitting, staying home with the kids. That's what this whole year's been about. And it'll probably be for a while longer. I'm sure everybody else out there is enjoying the same thing. My kids, I don't know when it was. Was it summer break? They decided they wanted to start a yarn shop. So all the socks that I've been knitting, they've been dyeing the yarn for me with food coloring. So they started their own yarn shop called Yarnosaurus because, you know, Cloud's in love with dinosaurs. And he drew the little logo of a little dinosaur knitting a scarf. So it's called Yarnosaurus Studio at Etsy.com. And I thought I would just share some of their yarn with you. The lighting in here isn't very good, but this one is Sour Patch. Snowy dyed it. And her favorite candy is Sour Patch Kids. And then this one is Blueberry Pie, I think it is. This is more purple in real life. I don't know if it looks blue to you guys. It's like a dark, dark bluish purple. And then this one is Cloudy Sky After Cloud, which is blues and white. But it's a fun thing that they can do. We use food coloring, citric acid, and heat to bond the dyes to the yarn because I don't feel comfortable them using commercial dyes quite yet because you need respirators and there's heavy metals in the dyes, the commercial dyes. So we just stick to food coloring and the citric acid and the heat, and that bonds the dye to the yarn. But it's really fun for them. So they enjoy it and they enjoy sharing it with everyone else. I can't knit as much as they want to dye, you know. But I'm like, whatever people don't want, I will, you know, this bulky one, that would be a nice scarf. Maybe I'll keep that one. Right now they're playing so quietly. I may need to check on them. But I hope you guys are all having a great evening, getting a lot of stuff done. Sewing, crafting, gardening. This weekend we did some gardening, yard work, getting ready for spring. So it's nice seeing everything bloom. And I think spring is my favorite season. If you guys have any questions for me ever, you can email me at happycloudcreations@gmail.com. You can send me a message on my Facebook or on my Instagram. I guess some emails that people were emailing me were going to my spam, which I felt so horrible. Somebody had questions about a pattern and her emails went to my spam and I have no idea why. So if for some reason I don't reply to an email in a day or two, try contacting me on Facebook or Instagram because I want to make sure to get any of your guys' questions answered. Also, if you go to my website, happycloudcreations.com, there's like a contact button, which you can put your information in and send an email that way. And I'll see that notification on my website, and it also sends me an email that somebody did the contact form. But I think that's it for now. Hopefully I don't wait a whole nother year to do one of these. Because I like checking in with you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. And hanging in there. You know, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and this will be over hopefully soon, and people can get back to normal life. I hope so. So you guys have a wonderful evening, and I will hopefully see you guys around. Talk to you later.